Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. For those of you that are new, you may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do have a bunch of other pick your card readings posted for you guys there as well. For those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing, what does your heart want to express to you? Okay, so this could really be about anything. It could be about certain heart's desires that maybe your heart is wanting you to focus on. Could be really about anything in your life that you could be going through presently, or I feel like sometimes, we could be feeling a little bit blocked. And sometimes we might not understand kind of like the full range of our feelings and our emotions, where our thoughts are at. And so I feel like this would be kind of helpful to see, what does your heart want to express to you at this time. So we do have three different choices for you guys today. I've already drawn kind of like the first oracle card. For those of you that are wanting to know what decks I'm using, I always list them in the description box. So you can look at both the tarot and oracle decks that I'm using. Okay, so pile number one, you are going to be this Phosphosiderite little heart here. Okay, that is going to be for pile number one. Pile number two, you are going to be this orange calcite. And then pile number three is going to be this clear quartz. Okay, clear quartz for pile number three. Okay, if you do feel drawn to more than one of the piles here, that is perfectly okay for today's reading. Go with whatever your intuition is telling you. The timestamps will be down below for you guys, pile 1, 2, and 3, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonated with the Phosphosiderite little heart here, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out, what does your heart want to express to you? So I'm going to put your crystal down here and we'll see what the first message is. And this is from the Practical Magic Oracle. Okay, really beautiful backings on these cards. Okay, so we have express your heart. Express your heart, and it says story keeper. Yeah, she looks like she's writing in a book here. So, and I'm noticing that this is number 20. Number 20 in the tarot is the Judgment card. Okay, and the Judgment card is about life review, reviewing your past. And so maybe many of you have a story that you are meant to share. Maybe some of you are feeling called to write or express yourself in some way, or that your heart in a way has a story to tell. And of course, writing would be one of those things. Maybe this is writing a book. Maybe this is journaling for you. This can look like maybe creating a podcast, your own YouTube channel, maybe writing poetry, or, of course it can go into other creative ways of expressing that through dance or singing, dancing, singing. What else was I thinking here? Painting. Okay, different types of arts. But we have express your heart. So whichever way in which you wish to do that, of course, whatever you feel called to is up to you. But we do have story keeper here. So I feel like there's a need for you to tell your story, share your story in some way. I feel like your heart has a lot to say. A lot to say. I'm also noticing there's a bunch of candles here down. And this almost kind of makes me feel, because I'm noticing that she's sitting in this beautiful golden chair. And she's dressed beautifully. And there's a very dark forest that she's sitting in. So maybe some of you that have gone through a lot of darkness, a lot of challenges. And this could be you maybe even explaining or even kind of reviewing the progress that you've made, how far you've come, putting that into words, you know, because she does have little steps here, taking her into this big, gorgeous chair. And I do feel like you are definitely being supported in doing this, given the structure and the foundation that she does have here in the chair. There's also birds that are kind of circling around her. The little lights that are here, the candles are showing a lot of things that are maybe being illuminated for you or have been illuminated for you along your path here. So yeah, we've got express your heart. So I feel like your heart definitely has a story to tell. So now let's pull some tarot and see, what does your heart want to express to you? I feel like in a way it's giving your heart a voice in some regard. Let's see. Okay, pile 3. I'm sorry, pile 1. Pile 1. What am I thinking already? I don't know. Maybe some of you felt called to pile number 3 as well. All right, pile 1. What does your heart want to express to you? We have the Star. Okay, the Page of Cups and the Sage. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this message is pretty clear for you. The Star is about healing. It's about renewal, rejuvenation, trust, faith, hope, you know. And if you are someone who is sharing your story in some way, your heart has this story to tell, maybe about your healing journey. The Page of Cups is also about self-love, about nurturing the self. It could also be about some of you healing your inner child, okay? Maybe your inner child also has something to express to you. Maybe there's something that your inner child within your heart is wanting to heal. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But yeah, we've got Page of Cups here, so it could definitely be inner child. Inner child healing, self-love, giving love to the inner child and allowing them to express maybe pain or heartache or shame or anything that they are holding on to, you know, and you writing it or expressing in some way is going to help you to clear this energy as well. Some of you may have already kind of come out of your darkness and kind of into the light, made it through the other side. And that could be something that is helpful to share your story with other people so that they may then know that it is possible to transform. It is possible to open themselves up to healing and forgiveness and to releasing certain things from the past. Because you also have the Sage here, which is a lot of wisdom. So I feel like up to this point, maybe thinking to yourself, okay, what have I learned? What was my process? You know, and that being something that you do share, right? Or you at least you allow your heart to express in some way, okay? Which is really beautiful energy here. So let's see what else. I think I want to clarify these a little bit more. So And also the Page of Cups is all about expressing the heart. Expressing the heart. It's about creativity and intuition, and you know, it's also a very dreamy energy. It's very Pisces energy. We also have Aquarius here. But this kind of reminds me of the Hierophant energy. Okay, the Sage. Also the Hermit. The Hermit is also very wise in the tarot. But the Page of Cups energy is about dreams and visions and creative energy, youthful creative energy. You know, so this could be about you writing about your dreams, about your visions, about memories, you know, maybe, like I said, certain things that you're healing here or being more connected. Maybe that would be something for some of you that would help you connect into your inner child. You know, maybe, like I said, for some of you, there could be certain things within your heart space that your inner child has to communicate with you to help to transform, to heal. So let's clarify this star. Okay, why is this star here? The Death card. The Death card is about transformation. So we've got transformation and healing here. Let's see what else. Why is this star here? The Knight of Wands. Okay. Well, the Knight of Wands, I'm definitely feeling Sagittarius. We've got Scorpio energy here. But the Knight of Wands is about passion, drive, motivation, maybe to change, to heal, to transform. Maybe for some of you, through expressing your heart here, feeling confident and brave, you know, because of course expressing, if you're someone who decides to put your work out publicly, you know, it requires you to be confident in enough in yourself, I feel like, especially with the Sage here, that you have so much wisdom. Because Sage is all, and I don't really have any Sage with me right now, but it's across the room. This is very something very helpful to help you clear energy. You know, this Sage is you know, in some cultures, is a very spiritual practice used to clear homes and your own energy field. So it's something very sacred here. So I feel like with this clearing and cleansing of energy here, you know, maybe this is Spirit saying here that you've already come to this place in your own life where it's time for you to kind of take account, to look at what you've come from, where you've come from, where you are now, and trusting and knowing that within yourself, you have the wisdom to be able to even share that with others. And so the Knight of Wands is a very beautiful energy with moving forward with confidence, with passion, creative energy, you know. And so maybe through creativity, many of you can work on your healing or your transformation. Or like I said, some of you might already be at that place where you hold the knowledge and wisdom within yourself to be able to then help others along their own journey. Okay. Let's see what the Page of Cups is here. Yeah, and the Page of Cups is definitely about expressing the heart and feelings. It's a very sweet, it's a very innocent energy. The Page of Cups very much likes poetry and arts and music, you know. So maybe this is something that would also, maybe for some of you, it could be writing music, writing songs, you know. That could be something that is very healing through that process too. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel many of you, this is kind of like very much part of your soul's mission here, is your heart desires to express itself. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles energy here, you know, this is about really creating independence, security, wealth, a sense of autonomy, you know, standing on your own, being strong, feeling secure. Okay. So maybe for some of you, especially I'm feeling for some of you, this could even be like life purpose, soul's mission. And this could be something that does bring in a lot of abundance for you. Okay. A lot of abundance. Okay. That's a lot of money right there. A lot of security. Why is the Page of Cups here? Yeah, we've got the Three of Cups here, which is about friendships, connections, socializing with others, groups of people. So I feel like your heart is also expressing to you that maybe this is you opening up to meeting new people, expressing, sharing, having fun, you know, socializing with others, making new friendships, people that are like-minded. Okay, maybe even leading healing, you know, groups, sessions for people. And I'm seeing the Five of Swords energy here too. The Five of Swords is about when we are hurt by another person's words or actions. This could be abuse. It could be bullying. It could be, for some of you, if you hold any type of betrayal wounds, okay, your heart could be letting you know, I want to express the pain that I feel from this betrayal. I want to be able to clear this energy, to heal this energy. And some of you may have betrayal wounds from friends, or even maybe even from people, classmates growing up as a child, having people bully you or, you know, betray you in some way, friend groups. And so I'm feeling maybe even a sense of isolation, if you've ever felt isolated out of certain groups of people, you know, your heart definitely has something to say about that. And this is about you allowing them to say it, you know, so that you are able to process through these things. The Five of Swords, like I said, it can talk about abuse, even growing up in toxic environments where there was a lot of yelling, a lot of fighting, a lot of drama. You know, the Five of Swords kind of energy is about winning at all costs. So if you have people around you that are argumentative or not kind of aggressive, okay? If you've ever kind of experienced that type of energy, you know, this could have definitely been something that has scared your inner child, especially if it's something that may have happened before. The Five of Swords can also talk about self-sabotaging thoughts, right? The thoughts that do bully us. It can also be when we are kind of have been or are currently in a victim mentality, you know? And so if you're still holding on to this kind of stuff, you know, your heart is in a way wanting to express the pain that is there for you to acknowledge, right? Acknowledge your inner child, acknowledge that betrayal wound, or, you know, whatever else it might be, you know, from something that you may have experienced in the past. And again, for those of you that have already been able to kind of overcome that, perhaps you're sharing this with others. Again, we've got the Sage here. Let's clarify that a little bit more. Why is the Sage here? We have the High Priestess. Yeah, so the High Priestess is very, very wise. Okay, the High Priestess is also about us connecting in with our higher self. our inner knowing. The High Priestess is the keeper of secret knowledge. So both of these energies here, the High Priestess and the Sage, you know, I feel like Spirit's also saying to you here, go within for the wisdom, for the knowledge. You know, especially if you're kind of sitting there and you're like, okay, heart, what do you have to say? What do you have to say, heart? What do you want to say right now? This is more of a need to kind of reflect inwards, right? To connect in with your higher self. What is your heart trying to say to you, express to you? Okay? Instead of seeking answers outside of ourselves, right? We're looking within. Is our heart feeling and still holding on to something? Is there anger? Is there resentment even for someone that has hurt us in the past? So I feel like there's a real need here. Like if we're asking our question today, what does your heart want to express to you? Spirit's telling us, go within. There you will find the answers. There you will find the truth of what your heart wishes to express to you. Let's get one more. The Five of Wands. Yeah. So the Five of Wands can talk about challenges, conflict, either within or external to us. The Five of Wands can also be about competition, sibling rivalry, the energy of strife, feeling really challenged by something, you know, something that you do feel some type of inner struggle that you could be dealing with. And maybe for some of you, it's struggling with connecting within. Okay? And in that case, I feel like Spirit's, telling you here, don't give up, right? Maybe there are certain things that you do struggle with. Okay? This can also be for some of you if you've ever kind of compared yourself to other people, not feeling good enough, especially for those that have self-sabotaging thoughts here. And by looking within, we can say, okay, where is this coming from? The Five of Wands and, can also be jealousy. Jealousy here. So if you are someone who does, have that, say, as part of your shadow self, what wound is there? Is it from being betrayed in the past? Is it from being talked to a certain way, having gone through a certain situation? This is really kind of you diving in and really kind of getting in tune, in touch with the self. And I'm seeing the Ten of Swords is at the bottom. Okay, the Ten of Swords is about a painful ending, betrayal wounds. Perhaps this is also speaking of something that you've had weighing heavily on your heart. Going through a bad breakup, going through a divorce, or even divorced parents. Experiencing something that was painful in your life, and so I feel like this is a lot of you being able to heal. We've got the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is a feeling of insecurity, of isolation, feeling shut out by others, shutting others out, abandonment. Maybe for some of you, there's an abandonment wound here that needs your attention. Okay, so of course, this is a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you. This is ultimately not having your needs met, not having your heart's desires being met. So, that could even be taking a look at maybe current situations that you're involved in at this point. Do you feel like you're loved? Do you feel like you're appreciated? Do you feel like you're valued? Okay, So taking a look at all of that there, you know, so that we can understand, you know, what is the heart feeling? Okay, so let's see what else for you. Pile number 1. What does your heart want to express to you? We have Child of the Cosmos, and it says the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay, my candle just went out. I think it's done. It's done. I've had it for a few days. Okay, so this also reminds me of the High Priestess energy as well. The intelligence of the divine. High Priestess is about your connection to Source, God, universe, your past lives, accessing the Akashic records. Okay, all of that information stored within. Maybe some of you might even be really good at channeling, writing, spirit writing, automatic writing. Let's see what else. What does your heart want to express to you? We have the Anointed. Answer the call. Leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. Yeah. So I feel for some of you, especially with what your heart is wanting to express to you, is that this is about answering the call of your soul. Your heart knows the way. Your heart knows what it's meant to do. Okay? Especially as it relates to pursuing certain goals or dreams. You know, and you might have something that comes in as an intuitive download, right? Transmission from spirit, and you don't trust yourself. You doubt yourself. Okay? Maybe for some of you this means your heart is encouraging you to be more in tune with your spiritual gifts. Okay? Discovering what your soul gifts are. Empowering, working on empowerment. Maybe this would also be for some of you connecting in with your heart space. It would be something that would help to empower you. You know? Leadership. Maybe some of you are meant to inspire others, lead others. Okay. Let's see what else. Pile number 1. Already some beautiful energy in this pile. And I feel for many of you, you've already been working on this. You know, you may have already be in that place, like I said, of the sage. And now it's time for you to kind of document, write, you know, and share. We have, look at that, you're already doing it. And it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So some of you are already doing this. Maybe that is part of your soul's path, your soul's mission, your purpose, you know. It could be sometimes when we choose like a certain path and we're like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? You know, in that case, I feel like Spirit's encouraging you or giving you confirmation here. Stop overthinking it. You're already doing it. Just keep going. It's part of the process. Okay, last card, pile number 1. What does your heart want to express to you? I feel like many things are being illuminated for you at this time. We have the portal. Look at that. Wow. It says doors are opening. You decide. Rewards and wild card. And sometimes, you know, this is about us trusting our intuition before it makes sense. Before it makes sense. We have to trust our heart, trust our intuition. You know, she's about to pass right through this portal and she doesn't know what's on the other side, where it's going to take her, where it's going to lead. But this is about trust, trusting. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have activated earth, and it says power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Okay. So I don't know if, many of you know what ley lines are, power places. These are where certain ley lines across the earth are having a lot of powerful energy, vortexes. Okay. So I know that Sedona, Arizona, is one of those power places. And of course, there's many all across the world. And I think Mount Shasta in California is also one. Egypt. I don't know that I can think of some other ones right now. Those are the ones that I'm most familiar with. But there are specific points on the map, depending on where you are, that are very good for you to be. And you can always look online. I know that they have some little websites that you can go to look up the ley lines and which ones would benefit you by actually being in those power places. I know for me personally, and I feel like for most people, if you've ever been to Sedona, Arizona, and you've been up in the canyons, it's very powerful there. It's very powerful. It's also incredibly healing. It's almost like the energy in Sedona kind of forces out anything that is not balanced within your energy, and it brings it all to the surface. And it can be uncomfortable as you process, things like that. But yeah, maybe for some of you, it's if you feel drawn to a specific place in the world, it's probably for a reason. Okay. So trust where you're being guided, trust where you're being led, especially for those of you that are feeling a call to a certain place in the world and you just don't know why. Like, I need to go there, I need to visit, I need to travel, I need to see it. Maybe this is picking up certain energy and activations for you, maybe even for some of you from past lives. Okay. All right, beautiful. Pile number 1. That is all that I have for you, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the orange calcite, this is going to be your reading today. So I'm going to put your crystal here. We're going to find out, what does your heart want to express to you? Okay, we're going to take a look at your first oracle card, and this is from, what is it? The Practical Magic Oracle. As I said, for those of you that are new, I always list the tarot and oracle decks in the description box. So let's look at your first message. We have Step Up, Lady of Fire. So this really reminds me of like Queen of Wands energy. And so there's a lot going on around her. There's fire everywhere surrounding her. And we have all these birds that are kind of circling here. So it may be that your heart is wanting to express to you about maybe taking the lead, taking charge, pursuing something. This may even be stepping up and, protecting your energy. I'm noticing that she's got, is that a little sword there? Yeah, she's got a little sword there. This can be about protecting your energy. I'm feeling, because there's a bunch of birds that are here that are circling around her, it's almost like Spirit has already been giving you messages about some type of action that you're needing to take here. And this is about you, I feel like, feeling confident enough in yourself, courageous enough to do something. And I don't know what it is about. Of course, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like the signs are already with you. You already know what you're meant to do here. This could be maybe working towards some type of passion project, pursuing a dream, a goal that you have, that your heart desires. We'll see how this is coming up. And also this is number 4 too. The 4s are about stability. So maybe for some of you, if you're feeling a little bit unstable in your life right now with certain things that might be going on, I'm noticing there's a bunch of clouds behind her. Maybe this could be you stepping up and taking accountability, taking responsibility for where you direct your life. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's coming through with the tarot, what this is talking about. We got step up here. Okay, so pile number 2. What does your heart want to express to you? You know, this could be about going after something, going out and getting it. Look at that. We've got the Empress, the Karmic Soul Tribe. Interesting. The Family. Oh, okay. The 5 of Pentacles. This honestly makes me feel like you're breaking some kind of cycle here. And this could be with karmic connections of some kind. I'm feeling, because we do have the Empress here and the Soul Tribe, the family. This could very well be your own family. Okay. This might also be certain people that you have in your life. Karmic relationships, karmic partners. And I'm feeling like this is you breaking yourself free from these contracts, these soul contracts that you might have with people. Maybe this means stepping up and setting boundaries for some of you. I am feeling an energy of needing to also nurture yourself too. I'm noticing that there's a big, looks like a big mama whale here, and there's a little baby, and then also in this bird here, she's got a baby in her too. So we're going to get more information, but we also have the 5 of Pentacles energy here, and the 5 of Pentacles can talk about feeling insecure, isolated, feeling left out in the cold, maybe by someone. This can also talk about abandonment. Okay, maybe these are people that you've kind of were part of your karmic, literally your karmic soul tribe, soul family. Whether or not they're blood related, I feel like Spirit's kind of speaking beyond that in terms of people that you may have incarnated with in this lifetime, that you may have had some very karmic experiences with. Whether or not they're karmic partners, could even be certain, like I said, karmic lessons that you've learned. For some of you with the 5 of Pentacles energy here, this may have been something that really affected you in a way of feeling not good enough. These horses that are here too, they look undernourished. Okay. They're out in the snow. And it almost looks like these birds are kind of like circling around, waiting for them to pass. It says Hardship Mountain. So yeah, this kind of makes me feel if you've been dealing with a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties, it may even be financial hardship too for some of you. If you're in that situation where you feel like you're not making enough money, or you don't have a job right now. The 5 of Pentacles is the lack mentality, the scarcity mindset. So for some of you, this may be that your heart desires or wants to express to you, that they want you to, or it wants you to let go of this feeling of lack, because we've got the Empress here, the alchemical mother, and the process of alchemy is the transmutation of energies. So those of you that may have even, kind of had family members or certain conditioning, self-limiting beliefs that have been passed down to you through generations with your own family, perhaps, or even people surrounding you, that this would be you shifting into this energy of the Empress. And that is going to come through you focusing on empowering yourself, building up your self-esteem, building up your confidence in yourself, taking control, right? Stepping up. Both of these very powerful energies, the Empress and this, like I said, this reminds me of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands energy is very charismatic, very ambitious, very much a go-getter, empowered, confident, believes in herself, instead of sitting in this energy of lack or scarcity, in whatever that means for you, whether it's feeling a lack of love, feeling a lack of abundance in your life. This is a belief system that we can sometimes hold on to that limits us, right? Holding on to the energy of lack, that something is separate from you. The universe responds to our vibration. Okay? So if we are sitting in this energy of lack and scarcity, that is what we're going to attract into our life, more lack. So I feel that your heart is wanting to express to you is to maybe work on nurturing yourself, work on self-love, work on healing, work on feeling more beautiful or handsome, attractive, learning to love yourself, learning to know how much power you actually hold within yourself to let go of this thought or this feeling, and this could even be something that we experience through losing someone, breaking up with someone, being ghosted by someone, rejected by someone, romantic, friends, family members. I'm almost kind of seeing this energy of moving from broken to whole, to radiant, to glowing, to abundant, to manifesting. In that Empress energy, alchemizing this energy, detaching yourself from anyone that is making you feel this way or hasn't met your needs. Okay. Is there anything else with this? Yeah, and for those of you that, you are literally going through financial hardship, this is you stepping up and understanding that you are in control. You, by stepping into your power with that Empress energy, which is your feminine aspect, both of these I'm feeling are feminine energies coming through. The energy of the feminine, the divine feminine within all of us, has the power to create, has the power to bring life to things by us nurturing whatever that idea is. If it's a job, this is about you being more confident in yourself, working on your self-esteem, believing in yourself, and of course that takes work, that takes dedication to improving the self. As it relates to love, this could be working on, maybe for some of you, healing abandonment wounds, maybe taking some time to think about what certain karmic connections have taught you in your life, certain karmic lessons so that you were able to then help to shift out of this energy and vibration into something that is far more empowered, where you have control. You know, you no longer feel that I am lacking love. You are love. You are embodying the energy of love. You are embodying the energy of abundance. Okay? And some of you, this could be, you know, maybe if you feel like during your upbringing, you weren't nurtured, you weren't cared for, you had a parent that was missing, you felt like your parents were emotionally unavailable for you, or a romantic partner, you know, in any way that made you feel that way. You have to know with the Empress energy here that you are deserving of more. This is about recognizing what your worth is, what your value is, and it is to experience unconditional love and abundance, joy, happiness, passion in your life. That is what you are deserving of. And if somebody is not giving that to you, or there's a certain belief system that you're holding on to that is separating you from your abundance, from your meeting the person of your dreams and love, this is something that we need to heal within the self. We are not separate from love. We are not separate from abundance. We have to start working on changing the beliefs that we hold and embodying the energy of love. And that comes through first learning to love ourselves, recognizing how amazing we are, how powerful we are, to be able to co-create with the universe in creating the life of our dreams, right? And letting go of these limiting beliefs that could be blocking us from being able to experience the love that our heart, that your heart, Pile 2, is kind of like screaming at you, screaming at you. I desire this. Maybe for some of you with the Empress energy here, you know, your desire could be pregnancy, right? And maybe if you feel like this is something that's not possible for you anymore, there could be this feeling of lack, right? If you feel like that, you know, because for females, of course, we have an internal clock, right, where we have limited time in which we are able to conceive our own children naturally, you know. But for, you know, for those of you that could be not letting that, if that is something that's no longer a possibility for you, maybe this is healing this within yourself, you know, especially if it's affecting you on a level where you feel like you're not good enough, you know. Or for some of you, this may be birthing a project, okay, stepping up and actually nurturing that project, whatever it might be. And again, going back into believing yourself, or even removing yourself around certain people who are not supportive of your dreams. They're not supportive of your growth, things of that nature. Okay, so let's clarify a little bit and see. Let's pull something for this Five of Pentacles. I feel like I want to start with that first. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about moving away from something, moving on from something. It's about us being in a place of transition. And so I almost feel like those of you that are dealing with this type of energy, and however it relates to your own life, the Six of Swords is something that Spirit is telling us it's only temporary. Okay, it might be something that we're just kind of going through at this point in our life right now. But the Six of Swords is helping us to move from a very chaotic energy, whether that chaos is something that's happening in your personal life, especially for those of you where this has to do with karmic family members or romantic partners, friends, things of that nature. Your message might be that, you know, the Six of Swords is about moving away, moving on into something that is more calming, more peaceful for you, you know. if this is, I feel like this is surrounding yourself with people, romantic partners, friendships, your job. Surround yourself with people who empower you, not take your power away. And these could be people who inspire you in a way to kind of even make changes in your own life, right? Not people who are siphoning your energy and, keeping you stuck in lower vibrational energies. So this could very well be here moving away from people or situations or even ways of thinking with the Six of Swords. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? The Seven of Wands. Some of you are needing to set better boundaries. Like I said, the step up here, it could also be you protecting yourself, protecting your energy. Okay. The Seven of Wands is also about facing challenge and adversity. We all go through it. We all have those times in our life where we're dealing with some type of difficulty or challenge. But the important message with the Seven of Wands is that we stand our ground and we face those challenges head on. We don't back down. We don't give up. We keep going. We keep fighting and we keep pushing through. That doesn't mean that if you're in a toxic relationship or dealing with a toxic person, that you should stay in it. I feel like this is you setting boundaries with people, standing up for yourself, moving away from them if they are someone who's toxic. Have boundaries for yourself, right? I'm not going to allow that type of energy near me. And for those of you that are literally dealing, like I said, with hardship of some kind, the Seven of Wands is about you, again, working on your sense of I want to say your confidence in yourself, to know, I got this. It's temporary. I'm going to make it through. And I'm not going to give up, right? Because this, to me, with, like I said, the step up here, she reminds me a lot of the Queen of Wands type of personality. And the Queen of Wands, she is the type of archetype or the type of personality within the tarot that if you tell her she can't do something or she can't have something, she's going to laugh in your face. She is going to say, watch me. Watch me do this. I'm going to, pursue this goal, this dream that I have, and I'm not going to give up. I will find a way to get what I need, what I want, what I desire. And so I feel like what your heart desires is for you, or what your heart wanting to express to you is its desire to push past the obstacles, to really step into your power here. So let's see what this karmic soul tribe is here. We have the Page of Pentacles. Why is the karmic soul tribe here? The Fool. Of the Empress again, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. I almost feel like there's a passion or a desire here. The Ace of Wands can talk about a new passion, but the Ace of Wands in reverse can talk about blocked creativity or something that has inspired us, a creative spark of some kind, that we have not put our energy towards. In that case, your heart desires to create, to take a leap of faith, to start something new, a new project. For those of you where this relates to love, the message is a little different, okay? Because I feel like what Spirit's saying here is there might be a karmic friend, family member, partnership that does not truly value you, does not see your worth, is basically wanting to give the bare minimum. Okay, the bare minimum. And you deserve more than that. Okay, you deserve way more than that. Okay. So I'm going to put this here, and let's now look at the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Yeah, this person is not anywhere on your level, pile 2. Know your worth. We got the Strength card and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is about discernment. It's also about protecting your energy. Some of you might need to really kind of channel into this inner strength at this time. Courageous, confidence. The Queen of Swords is also about making decisions. Okay, so some of you, like I said, you might need to make some kind of decision that is going to require you to be confident in yourself. For some of you, if you have had certain things that you felt passionate about, your heart desires and wants to express to you, like, I want to do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. And of course, if it's something that has inspired you in the past, it's very possible for you to reignite that passion, that desire in your heart to work on something, start something, whether that's a new job, a new creative project, whatever it might be. Again, you are the Empress. Okay, she's come out twice. And look at, from this little Ace of Wands here, she kind of reminds me of the Page of Wands. Look at all this magic that's kind of coming out of her wand here. Okay. All right, let's see. And we've got the Magician at the bottom. The Magician is about focused intention. Focused intention. I do want to see what this step up energy is here. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you, but why is step up here? The Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, I mean, the Two of Cups in reverse can be about an imbalance in a partnership, a friendship, a job situation. It can also be an imbalance that you have even within your own energy, a lack of harmony. Something's out of balance here, and I'm going to leave that up for you to decide how that relates to your own life. Is it within you, where you notice your energy's a little out of alignment or out of balance? Is it a person specifically? Maybe this, for some of you, this could be stepping up to ending a relationship or a commitment, whether that's a job, a friendship, a partnership, somebody that you're dating right now and that person's just not in alignment for you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles at the bottom with the Eight of Cups. So this is basically Spirit saying here, don't be afraid of letting go. Loosen your grip. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from people or situations or ways of thinking that do not serve us. Okay. All right, pile 2. Let's see. What does your heart want to express to you? Maybe for some of you, your heart is trying to say, you deserve better, right? You deserve better. We deserve better. Let's see. What does your heart want to express to you? Transformation. It says things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Deep healing. What does your heart want to express to you? Some of you might be doing a lot of healing surrounding your heart chakra. And especially for those of you where you've kind of really been working on clearing karmic cycles, energies, family situations, this healing at a cellular level is not only healing you, future generations, but also your ancestors. Okay? We have weight of the world, and it says boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Right? Some of you can be holding on to a lot of stuff in your heart space, and your heart is like, please, please, pile 2, let me be free. Just let me love. Take time to heal me. Take time to work on these wounds for some of you so that we can embody the Empress energy. Be open to receiving love, knowing that we're worthy of love and not accepting less than when we're deserving of. Let's see. What does your heart want to express to you, pile 2? We have the Thorn, protection, boundaries. Another card about boundaries here. Clear communication. So some of you might be needing to stand up for yourself. Okay? Especially with the 7 of Wands being there. And step up. Learn to say no. And stick to it. Okay? We have you got the love. Look at this. Codependency. Again, boundaries. Some of you that maybe are codependent on a person, okay, this could be about releasing, detachment, setting boundaries if another person's energy is kind of affecting your own, okay? Especially if that person's not even in the picture right now, or it's somebody from your past and they keep kind of coming in and invading your energy, right? That could be telling you there's a wound that needs attention. Your heart could be trying to express to you, heal this so that we can be free from it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So, those of you that chose the clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out, what does your heart want to express to you? Okay, it could really be about anything. But we're going to look at the first card just to kind of get a feel for what the energy is for you. We have shine your light. It says light and dark, but this is the light energy. So shining your light in some way. I'm noticing that there's a beautiful sun radiating behind her, and so this gives me a lot of energy of life force and vitality, and you know, maybe even a sense of renewal within your own energy. She's also standing here looking like she's very much in her power. Just a very glowing, radiant energy. Very confident. Okay, so we'll see how this kind of relates into your reading today. We're looking at, what does your heart want to express to you? So let's see. Let's pull some tarot. Pile 3. What does your heart want to express to you? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. What does your heart want to express to you? Pile number 3. The 5 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Well, we do have some pretty heavy energy here. I am feeling there's a very specific message coming through here, okay? And this message will not be for all of you. This is a very specific message for someone. Those of you that resonate with the term light worker, or in any way feel that you are meant as part of your soul's mission, soul's purpose, to serve others, I feel like your heart is trying to express to you that there is much healing and support that is needed within the collective at this time. I mean, we have Shine Your Light here, and the card right next to it is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about community. And this is about collaborating with a community, working with a community, sharing your gifts with others. So those of you that do feel called to that path, I feel like in a way your heart is telling you it's time for you to step up into, almost like you're being activated, okay? It's activation time. It's go time. Starseeds, light workers, healers. If you've been already feeling the call, and we're literally seeing a little wolf here that's howling, because with the Five of Cups energy, this is pretty heavy stuff. This is feelings of guilt, shame, pain, grief, sadness, hopelessness, disappointment, discouragement. And your light is something that is needed to be shared. So with the Knight of Cups energy, this is leading with our heart. Almost like this is you. This is you, pile 3. And it's funny, but I'm hearing, when you heard back in the days in the cartoons, I'm talking way back in the days, in like the 80s cartoons and stuff like that, when you would hear TV shows and cartoons where they'd say, calling all cars, calling all cars. That's what I'm hearing kind of like with this wolf here. Just kind of like your call of bringing your soul family, your soul tribe, or the collective that needs your light, that needs your healing. Okay? So like I said, that's a very specific message for some of you. It's kind of like spirits telling you, your heart is trying to express to you, it's time for us to work. Okay? It's time for us to step into action here of connecting with the community in some way, whatever community that is, if it's a spiritual community or, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you feel called to do. Okay? Now, I feel like for the good majority of you, the message is kind of similar, but maybe you're not really in that position here. But I am seeing the Five of Cups, okay? So the Five of Cups is, like I said, it's feeling pretty heavy within the heart space. And it could be when we're holding on to a lot of pain, a lot of grief, a lot of sadness. And so I feel like with Shine Your Light here, this is an important message for you, as what your heart is wanting to express to you in a way is that we need healing. Okay? We need healing. And we need to be able to talk about and express our heart and what is in here. The Three of Pentacles could be you connecting with people in your community, meeting like maybe professionals, doctors, counselors, therapists, to be able to give you the help and support that you may need if you are someone who's dealing with some type of loss. And it could be, a breakup that you've had. It could be literally a loved one passing away. It can also be dealing with depression. Losing a pet, a partner, whether this person has passed on or you had a bad separation. Okay. The body, in the way that we respond to certain traumas, does not know the difference, whether or not, especially as it relates to somebody passing away or even having a bad breakup. All your body knows is, this hurts. I'm in pain. I'm suffering. I'm grieving. Okay? So I feel like what your heart is wanting to express to you is that even though whatever this grief is for you, or even a period of depression you could be going through, okay, the Five of Cups message to us is that there's still hope. Okay, there's still hope. With regarding to, I feel like for many of you, restoring your light energies, okay, because this can bring us down pretty dark, okay, within our feelings and our emotions, and leave us in a not such a good place. But I feel like what your heart could be wanting to express to you is to, and look at how this little cat is here. There's a little cat here standing in front of these people that are here. And that could be you getting help, okay, in some way within your community. The Knight of Cups energy, again, we've got a wolf that's calling, that's howling. And the Knight of Cups is about opening ourselves up to new opportunities, So especially for those of you that have had some bad breakups, divorce, separation, some type of loss of some kind, it's almost like your heart is wanting you to kind of like pick yourself up and reclaim your power, okay? And maybe that means with the Three of Pentacles, we do need support. We need help. We need people in our life that can provide that type of support for us. Those of you that have had, not much success, I would say, within your love life, or you're feeling a little bit sad, this can be about you even talking to or connecting with others and being open to new love. Okay, new love in your life. And the Knight of Cups is very much an energy of being vulnerable, putting ourselves out there, okay, leading with our heart. And I feel like very much your heart is wanting to be healed, wanting to not give up on love, okay? So maybe that's a message for some of you, is that your heart is telling you, don't give up. Okay, especially if you haven't found the right person yet, or, you have a situation kind of going on with a person, and I will leave that up to you, okay, to decide whether or not you really feel that person that you could be dealing with is the best person for you. But the Knight of Cups can definitely be you opening yourself up into rebuilding, and even opening up yourself up to new love here, new opportunities, okay? Now, completely unrelated from love, another message that I'm also seeing here as far as what your heart wants to express to you is that for those of you that if you've tried to work towards something, a goal, a desire that you've had, a heart's desire, the Five of Cups can also be about us feeling discouraged, feeling discouraged and disappointed and feeling, okay, nothing's working out. Why isn't this working for me? And in that case, I'm also the same message with the Five of Cups, is not losing hope. We have 3 cups here in this card that have been spilled over, but there's still 2 cups that are here. Okay? The Three of Pentacles is about building. It's about connecting with others, collaborating. I feel in a way this is also helping you to reconcile your own energy. Okay, how to rebuild the self, especially kind of recovering from heartbreak for some of you, I'm looking at this wolf that's howling here, and it could even be that your heart is, it could be a cry for help, especially for those of you that are dealing with depression or any other type of mental health disorder, or, you know, your emotional well-being is not in a good place right now, you know, then I feel like this is you opening yourself up to getting help, receiving help. Okay, sometimes that does require us to be vulnerable and to, you know, look at how this little cat here too, it's standing in front of these other animals here, and those other animals look very intimidating, right, to that little cat that's here. So to me, this Knight of Cups energy, like there's some type of inner call here. Maybe your heart is trying to get your attention to focus on healing. Okay. Maybe making healing your focus here. And I feel like for those of you, like, where this has, like I said, nothing to do with love, the Three of Pentacles can also be about entrepreneurship, business. So let's just say if you've worked and maybe you're not happy at your job, or you're wanting to own your own business, you know, I feel like your heart is telling you maybe to be more confident in yourself and to keep your options open, keep exploring, let your heart lead the way. Okay, maybe for some of you, rebuilding is possible. Okay, for some of you, this may include stepping outside of your comfort zone, opening up, making decisions. Okay, some of you, I hear Spirit saying you're going through a lot of life changes right now, and you could be feeling not completely happy with the way things are currently, but you could be going through a lot of transformation and transition at this time. Okay. All right, so let's clarify a little bit. Okay, let's see what this Five of Cups is first. Why is the Five of Cups here? We have the Queen of Cups. Some of you, this may have to do with a water sign, a Scorpio. I'm getting a Scorpio. We've also got the Queen of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer. Also Capricorn is here. The Lovers. Okay. This may be a relationship for some of you. The Lovers. Can also be a Gemini. Okay. So yes, some of you might be grieving a relationship here. Others of you, though, the Lovers is about a choice. It's about making a choice of the heart. So it's almost like with the Queen of Cups energy here and the Queen of Wands, you know, the Queen of Cups would be that your heart is asking you to bring your emotions into balance, okay? So that you are able to listen to your own intuition. Because I feel like your intuition with the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Wands energy is about passion, creativity, going after a dream, a goal, a desire. It's about being confident in yourself. And so, you know, especially like I said, for those of you that have been feeling a little bit discouraged with something not working out right, you know, the Lovers here could be about you making a decision and following your heart. Okay, being confident enough in yourself to be able to follow through with that. Let's see what else. Let's look at this Three of Pentacles. You know, and if you have been feeling like you know, if your heart is telling you, we want a job change, we want a career change, you know, this would more or less be listening and following your heart and your intuition with whatever that might be. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Seven of Wands. Some of you might be needing to set some boundaries here with people. We have the Seven of Cups. Let's see what this Knight of Cups energy is. We've got the Emperor in reverse. Some of you, I feel like with the Emperor in reverse, this could be a lack of willpower here. A lack of focus. A need for more discipline. I'm feeling there's a message here about you bringing yourself into a stable energy, first and foremost, into a stable energy. I feel some of you might have a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas. You could be feeling very overwhelmed, you know, by the choices, by the options that you might have. And I feel for many of you with the Emperor energy here, it could be about you building up your confidence in yourself, letting go of any outdated beliefs that you might have that are blocking or preventing you from being able to progress along your path. The Emperor also requires of us to be more discipline, more structure, being in our power, making decisions, taking action. And sometimes it can be scary, you know, to make certain decisions. We're wondering if it's going to be the right choice. And in that case, I feel like this is kind of, for some of you, if your emotions are kind of like all over the place, you're not going to be able to feel where your intuition is guiding you. The emotions can cloud our judgment, especially when they're out of balance. Okay, especially then. So I want to see the shine your light here. You know, the Emperor is also about power, authority, taking charge, making decisions, coming up with a plan. Okay, why is shine your light here? The Star. That doesn't help me. The Star. Okay. The Star is also shining your light. The Star. You know, I feel like with the Star energy, this could be healing. Healing, renewal, rejuvenation. The Star is also a very restorative energy. It is about being optimistic. This may mean changing perspectives for some of you. The Star is about having hope, belief, faith, trust. Okay. Like I said, a lot of this energy feels like you're taking back your power away from a person, a situation, a way of thinking. What is this shine your light here? We also have Aquarius and Aries. The High Priestess. Beautiful energies. I feel with the High Priestess energy here, many of you, especially with shine your light, the High Priestess is very wise, very knowledgeable. And for many of you, I feel like with the shine your light, this is also aligning with your destiny. And your soul knows the way. Okay, with the High Priestess there and the Star. So many of you, this can be stepping into your life purpose, your soul's mission. Okay. Maybe for some of you, like I said, it could require a little bit more discipline, a little bit more focus. Okay. And if you feel like you're kind of all over the place, like I said, emotionally, grounding may be something that's very important for you at this time as well. Okay. All right, so let's see, pile number 3, what does your heart want to express to you? Pile 3, whoa. We have called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And there's a, looks like a big doorway, a big portal here. Like I said, I'm definitely getting here for many of you that chose this pile is kind of stepping into your soul's purpose here. To me, a lot with the High Priestess, like I said, it's kind of like this activation, you being kind of switched on, right? Time to work. Like I said, with the wolf here, calling all cars. Let's see. Maybe some of you are meant to be healers, okay, in some aspect. Boy, these cards, okay. We've got Earth School. And it says life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. We also have the Mirror here, and it says who or what is triggering you. And of course, this may be something that really helps you to reflect upon yourself. Okay, maybe something that also needs to be healed within you. We also have no here. It says wait, postpone, pause, and say no. This looks like a big storm here. I want to see a little bit more because I don't know, maybe some of you are thinking like, should I do this right now or should I do that right now, this right now? Let me get a little bit more information. Let's see. And I feel especially for those of you that are just getting out of a relationship and you're still carrying all of this heavy energy, it is not time to date right now. Okay? It is not time to date when you're feeling like that. Trying to go and find someone else is not going to make you feel better. You have to really work on taking a break, taking a pause, healing yourself, because the only people that you may attract in that energy when you're feeling super low is people who match that energy, you know? And that could be people who are also emotionally unavailable because of with all of this here. And if you're still grieving over the loss of a relationship and it's that heavy, don't yet. Not yet, okay? But let me see what this is about here. Okay, so why is this no here, Spirit? No what? What is the no for? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe for some of you, there's some type of project here. The Page of Pentacles is about a project, or it could be maybe a new job or something. Let's see, what else? Why is no here? The King of Swords in reverse. Okay, that's why. Again, same thing. Doesn't matter what's going on in your life right now. Basically what Spirit's saying, if you're feeling this way, don't make decisions right now. Okay? No matter what it's for. Relationships, love, job stuff. If you're feeling that emotionally stressed out, depressed, sad, heavy, the King of Swords in reverse is about clouded judgment. Okay? Thoughts are not clear right now. So first, needing to get into the clear head space. Okay? And that may be a little bit of healing that you do and balancing your energy. Remember that was coming through. Something triggering you for some of you. Do not make decisions in this headspace. Okay? Don't make decisions off of guilt, off of shame or regrets or pain, sadness, desperation, hopelessness, because we could end up making decisions that might lead us into places that we might not feel the best. Okay? So yes, I feel like that's very clear here. If you're in that space, don't make decisions right now. Okay? Wait until you're good. Now's maybe not time to plan a thing right now. It's just, let's bring the energy into balance first, and then we can have a clear focus and direction, okay? Especially with trying to make impulsive decisions or rush decisions. What is this about, Spirit? Three of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing the Nine of Swords is at the bottom too. Nine of Swords is a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, stressing, worrying. Also, not a good place to make decisions. Okay? We need to be calm. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles here too. Knight of Pentacles is about baby steps. Okay, so maybe that is something symbolic for you. Baby steps. This is about really taking our time with something. Making sure that every step that we take moving forward is the right one. And if we're feeling anxious and, you know, all this heavy energy here that's kind of circling around us, like I said, it's not the best place for us to be making those important decisions that we might need to make. Okay? So maybe at this time with the Three of Cups energy here, this can be, you know, spending time with friends, having fun, socializing, connecting with others, kind of taking your mind off of maybe whatever this is that you're going through right now. Being present until this type of emotion or this type of headspace that you're in right now kind of passes. Okay? Take time for healing, to restore, right? To replenish that energy up there. Listen to what your intuition is telling. I feel for many of you right now, your heart is telling you, to expressing to you, I need healing. I need attention. I need to heal right now. I need to heal. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you, pile 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.